Mitch, if the Raider have a shot at Jeudy or Herbert, who would they take? I would rather have Jeudy.
If you're in the position to take one of them,
I'll take Jeudy.
That means you're probably in the top 5.
Yep.
That means you need a quarterback.
I'll take Jeudy.
Then I think you should take Herbert.
You think? Okay.
Probably.
All right, he's saying Herbert. Might see it on the Raiders report tomorrow. Let's go to 6 of 1. Where is this? What city is this in? What city do you guys live in? Throw in your cities in the comment section. How many likes do we have to get
Chicago?
for Mitch and Tom to try Tom Brady's diet for a week? I bet
remember
you
Tom
my
Brady's
diet's more strict than Tom
I
Brady's.
guarantee you mine's not.
I can confirm.
See, the key to a diet
Here we go.
is to not worry about one. Like, just eat whatever you want, within reason here, and build up an immunity. If you treat your body poorly, it will naturally respond to go, I am tough, I am strong. All right? That's how you train your body. Like, for me right now, eating a salad would be physically bad for me. You don't want that. Eat whatever you want. That's your best diet.
Best part is one of us is married, and the other one is single.
Also,
AF.
I want to shout out Tino in the comment section, who's so mad at us right now. All he can do is keep commenting and keep watching. Thank you, Tino.
Who's Tino?
Oh, he's just big mad in the comments, but he just keeps watching and commenting.
Sorry, Tino.
Click the ads too, bud.
Let's go to Jon Gruden. We need to get a picture. Thoughts on Jacoby Brissette so far? I've been impressed. I've been impressed with that entire Colts team. I mean, they're 2-1.
I think that matters there. Like he's been efficient. He's been effective. He's been a lot better than he was in 2017. It helps that I think he has a
much better offensive line.
Much better supporting cast than what he has in 2017. If he keeps this up, I don't think he's going to be in a position where he can maybe keep his job. He can keep that job as the Colts quarterback, or at least for another year after that extension. So I think that makes sense.
I'll say this. I think this is one of the best stories in the NFL right now. Jacoby Brissette, the Colts, what they're doing, because kind of got left high and dry by Andrew Luck. Let's go to Latoya67. Why does PFF have Derek Carr as 7th best quarterback? Because PFF only looks at stats.
Can I chime in on with a different viewpoint there?
PFF is terrible.
PFF works as on a macro, less of a micro there. PFF is grading Derek Carr based on what he's asked to do. Like, how can you give Derek Carr a negative grade on a play if he gets it out quickly and picks up 3 yards? That's not a negative play. It's not a super positive play, but it's designed. The offense is designed for Derek Carr to throw it quickly and get it out. So if Derek Carr does that, how is that on Derek Carr? I think that's why you see Derek Carr higher. There have certainly been mistakes like the play you tweeted out, but if the offense says, Derek Carr, go to your first read and complete it, and he does that, that's not a Derek Carr problem. I think that's more of a scheme problem. That's just my mindset.
Yeah, well, Tom, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not the biggest PFF fan. That's just between you and me. All right, looks like we got a question coming in. National Comic Book Day. So, Tom, I had friends growing up.
Okay.
And judging by this question, I'm not sure if you did. So, who's your favorite superhero?
I asked you to have an answer. Do you have one?
I do.
Okay, what's your answer?
My dad. My dad is my dude. It's my superhero.
That's very cute. That's. Everyone type in awe in the comment section. That's a good awe moment there.
I really don't even.
It's fine. The correct answer, by the way, is always Captain America because this is America.
Never seen it. Or read it.
It's Captain America.
He looks more like Captain Puerto Rico. He does?
No, he doesn't.
100%.
No, he doesn't. What 100%. Are you talking about?
He literally looks. His shield is literally more of the Puerto Rican flag than the American flag.
I don't.
How many stars are on his shield? Answer that question. Answer the question.
1 star on the shield.
How many stars are on the American flag? Not 1. Exactly. All right, Anthony Fuller.
How you can
Should
think
Steelers give up on Big Ben?
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't sound like he's going to have Tommy John.
I say you bring him back and see. Yeah. And see how he looks.
I mean, he's one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
Make your decision next year. You clearly believe him enough there. I don't think you give up on him right now.
Yeah.
Unless Big Ben gives up on himself. That's when you make the move.
That could happen. I mean, he's been literally contemplating retirement. I know he said he's coming back. I also don't think Mason Rudolph is the answer. So they're going to be like, hey, Ben, come back. Let's go to Kelmer and Swearga? Sweargray? I don't know. Top rookies that are performing the best and was an instant upgrade to the team. So which rookies, Tom,
Okay.
that are performing the best that have been an instant upgrade to the team? I mean, for me, I'll say from the Raiders standpoint right now, Josh Jacobs, I think, looks like probably the best rookie running back. David Montgomery's been good. We haven't really seen any wide receivers, I think, really emerge that are rookies that are coming off the top of my head. Now, Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes looked great this past week, but are there any rookies off the top of your head personally? I mean, we might see Dwayne Haskins out there for the first time. It's a good question, though, Kelmer. I appreciate you.
How about Terry McLaurin on offense?
Yeah.
I think he's been a big
That's actually
upgrade.
probably the best
How
answer.
about Brian Burns on defense? Panthers edge rusher has been a huge boost for them.
You're a big fan
also,
of Brian
clearly
Burns.
Daniel Jones because Eli Manning's garbage.
It's a good question. Let's go to JS, or maybe it's J Sparrow 350. Good job, Mitch. Good job. What makes the Cowboys better than the Niners? They're a better team. Is it their opponents so far? Is it that their stats and offense, defensive ranks are so much better? I just think from top to bottom, they are a better team.
Look, I think that at some level there is the eye test involved there, and maybe it hurts Niners that they nearly lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and neither team has played that great of a caliber of opponents, but the Cowboys, beyond a iffy first half against Miami, all three of their games have been blowouts, and I think eye test is a big factor on that front, and I don't think it's a massive difference right now, but if we're being honest here, it's also expectations entering the year still count. Like, at this point in the year now, when we get to week 7, no one's going to care about that, but you're still at some level factoring in, okay, what did we think this team was going to be? Niners have impressed so far. We thought the Cowboys were better than the Niners entering the year. Why would we change that based on 3 games of play when both teams have looked very good?
No, hey.
That's my mindset, at least.
I think the Cowboys are a much better team. Let's go to this next question here with Caleb. Why did Amari Cooper have so many drop passes with the Raiders, but not with the Cowboys? I think the biggest reason there is Amari Cooper did not want to be a Raider. Like, if you go back and you watch the film, Amari, his first 2 years in the NFL, was great. He's a very talented receiver, but I think he wanted to be a Raider. And then I don't think he wanted to be, and he was taking plays off. The concentration wasn't there. The Raiders, they weren't using him to his full potential, so I think that's a big reason. Now Amari wants to be a Cowboy. He wants to get paid, and he fits that offense very well, and the Cowboys are using him correctly.
What if I told you Cooper still has some drop problems,
Yes.
but they're actually giving him the ball more, so it doesn't feel like it's the same amount of drop passes?
It's a good question, though, Caleb. So if you guys love the NFL, we want you to subscribe to Chat Sports. The link is below. So for everyone who's watching us live, so that Hippie X, Latoya, Steven, my top spinner, Sean, what I want you guys to do is take youtube.com/chatsportstv and send it to your friends. But send it to people on Twitter. Send it to people on Instagram. If you literally send this right now, that link to people on Twitter, make sure you guys tag Tom and I. And if you send it on Instagram, make sure you guys tag Tom and I. We'll share it to our stories. We'll retweet it. We're trying to grow this show. We're trying to get to 150K subscribers. So make sure you guys, if you're not already, please subscribe. Click that big red button below. It literally looks like the thing on screen. Subscribe on YouTube. Let's go to John Kruger. All right, hang on.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Don't hate on Mason Rudolph.
I was hating more on the
I don't think
coaching.
it's a question.
I was hating more on the coaching staff. But producer Dylan's always going to bring this up because he's an Oklahoma State grad.
If anybody
so
went to
no way it was
Oklahoma
not-
State, type OK State in the comments section. But, I mean, it's not something I would brag about. Let's go to Caleb. Nope. All right, Dylan. How long till we see 2002 Jon Gruden? I mean, technically, you could probably go on Google and type in Jon Gruden 2002, and it's right there. Cool thing about the internet.
I think they mean success of Jon Gruden. I think it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Like, this is a rebuilding
That's why you
stage
give
for
him 10
Oakland.
years.
It takes time.
Just take some
reality.
time. Let's go to inspiring. Guys, what are some teams that will take a quarterback this year in 2020?
I think there's a
Dolphins.
great Dolphins, obviously. I think the Bengals have a really good chance of doing that. Depending on where these teams finish, I think the Bucks and Titans all make a lot of sense.
Yep.
I think the Raiders still make some sense. I think a dark horse of maybe Detroit could make some sense. And if the Colts collapse, watch out for Indianapolis too. And then I think you can throw out teams like the Patriots, like the Steelers, like the Chargers, those back-end teams late round one that still make sense.
Totally agree. Let's go to Almighty Richard 85. Will Michael Crabtree get signed again this season? So Michael Crabtree was just released by the Arizona Cardinals 2 days ago. Only 4 catches, 22 yards. Really hasn't been all that great for the Cardinals. I feel like there was another team that, just let him go.
Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens losing all sorts of trains of thought. There have been some teams that have been connected. I think the only way, honestly, Michael Crabtree gets signed is if it's by the Oakland Raiders at this point because of the connection that he had with Derek Carr just 2 years ago. So I think the only way that Michael Crabtree ultimately gets signed is if it's with the Oakland Raiders. So let us know in the comments section. If you guys want to get these questions in, we go to FanDuel here, FanDuel.com/chatsports. Got some news rolling in here as well. FanDuel.com/chatsports. If you want to compete against Tom and I, think that you're smarter than Tom and I. So when I asked you before, if you like the video, you think you're smarter than Tom and I, compete against us. But you got to go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. Hit us up on IG and on Twitter that you started on FanDuel. Challenge us if you beat us.
If you're still mad at Hater Mitch, go challenge him.
Yeah, if you're a
Prove
49ers fan and want to challenge me,
There you go.
we can do that. Let's go to my top spinner. Didn't get the hashtag right, but you know what? We'll get it.
Close enough. It's at the end. We know
Julio
what you meant.
Jones or DeAndre Hopkins? I think this is a who's a better wide receiver question.
I'm gonna go Nuke. I'm
go
also
Nuke as
gonna go Nuke for fantasy actually.
I'm gonna go Nuke for fantasy.
All right, double Nuke.
Double Nuke in the comments. No,
Call it Nuketown.
I'll say this
Let's
though.
go.
The reason why I love DeAndre Hopkins and why I love Julio Jones, for a few reasons. When you see all the crap that Antonio Brown did, and when you see all the crap a lot of wide receivers do, because it's a position filled with divas, these are the two guys who are so elite every single year, and you don't hear anything about it.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
love Julio Jones, DeAndre
Julio,
Hopkins.
maybe some contract stuff, but other than that, like he
deserves to get
fine,
paid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been absolutely sensational. So if we missed any of your questions, make sure you guys hit us up. I'm at MitchellRens365. He's at What Going Downy. And if you saw this video, make sure you guys just hit us up with that hashtag NFL.